so much pain. I felt like I couldn't walk last night. Like getting out of bed, I needed water. And I went to go out of bed and I'm like, oh my God, I actually cannot walk right now. So I had Brandon get me water. But anyways, I feel much better today and we're gonna have a really good workout. What I just took is pre-workout. So if you need some pre, Rise has the best pre. I'll show you what it looks like really quick. And you can use code Krista. This one is the green apple flavor, but they have so many different flavors. So if you were trying to have energy for the gym, try some pre-workout from Rise. Anyways, all right, it's time to get started. You know the deal. We're gonna kick our legs around, really warm them up today because your girl's legs are so sore. So let's begin. Are you ready? Good morning, Mariah. I don't know if I said good morning to you yet. My legs still hurt so bad. We need to do, I think it was the goblet squats that got us. I feel like we need to do those more. Good morning, Haley. No, same, Mariah. My legs hurt so bad, but thank God we're gonna be doing more hamstring than glute today. We're not gonna be like squatting or anything. So hopefully we can power through. If anything, you could just do abs or something if you're way too sore. If I still felt like I did last night, I would have not done a leg workout today. I would have just done abs or something, but I feel so much better than yesterday. Isn't this color so pretty? So this color is called Ice and it's dropping on Thursday, so tomorrow at 11 a.m. So make sure if you liked any of the collections that I showed you guys this week, hang on, I have to fix this. If you enjoyed any of these colors, make sure you are ready for tomorrow's launch. Alrighty, we're gonna come over here and just stretch out the legs. Oh my gosh, they're so sore. Just even walking hurts right now. It's just my quads though. Oh my God, Katie, you are so sweet. I love you, girl. That is so nice. And thank you, Sean. All right, let's begin. About you guys, but that was such a painful stretch. I don't know what we did on Thursday. I really think it was the goblet squats. Yes, they're so in this collection, Maya. Hang on, let me put you here. What's dropping is the sports bras, the arm, the cover-up, shrugs, whatever you want to call this, leggings, and shorts. I'm not that much of a shorts girl. And I think it's because my quads are really big and sometimes I feel like I look like a sumo wrestler in shorts. But the shorts are also dropping. I'll post pictures in those later as well. But anyways, you've never done standing stretching, you should. All right, we're gonna stretch out our arms just a little bit too because my back is so sore from yesterday as well. So before we get into it, we're gonna just stretch out a little bit more. I think we're ready. Do you know what that means? All right, let's see. I love it. Same Nathan. I love being sore because I know something worked, but also it's so painful. I'm like down bad, honestly. Do your shoulder blades pop out if you turn behind your arm? Yeah, so personally, my what you would call party trick when I was younger, and I say party trick because that's like a funny term for it, but I was like 12 doing this, so I wasn't going to any parties. But anyways, surgery wasn't worth it. I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, so when I was younger, I used to grab my fingers like this, interlock them, and dislocate my shoulders back. And that used to be like my thing. Like when I met someone new, I would interlock my fingers and dislocate my arms back and bring them forward. But I am pretty sure that is the reason why I needed shoulder surgery. So I had shoulder surgery. If I could show you my scar. A few years ago, you see this scar right here? And it's on the back of my arm as well. I tore like my rotator's cuff, and I'm pretty sure that is the reason why. Just years of just dislocating my arms, and then I was actually at cheer one time, and my shoulder popped out of socket on its own. So I think I just continuously was like ripping up my shoulder, and then just one day it gave out. So don't do that. All right. Anyways, no, the scar is so tiny. Thank God. Thank you. This fit drops tomorrow on Define. All right. Anyways, we are gonna go ahead and get started. Let me just put this little PVC pipe back, and then we're gonna get into our actual workout. So I think I'm just trying to decide what I want to get started with. I am kind of thinking of getting started with like the good mornings, but I want to do them obviously. Oh my gosh, my eyebrows are itching from that pre-workout. Holy crap, my whole face is tingling. Anyways, good mornings on the hack squat machine. I have found they work so freaking good. They're so good for hamstrings and glutes. So I think since today is ham and glute day, it's a good exercise to start with. So that's what we're gonna do. What happened to my hair? I braided it and it's frizzy. Nothing happened to it. Y'all keep me humble for real. Anyways, we're gonna get started, like I said, with some good mornings. I'll demonstrate how to do them without this machine if you are at home. But remember, if there's ever an exercise that I'm doing that you just don't want to do, you can do any alternate exercise. 1 second. I have not tried Jacked 3D pre-workout. No, I have not tried that. See, I like the tingle though. I know that's like, it's probably weird, but I feel like that's how I know the pre-workout's working. Oh my gosh. Hands under your ribs? That's crazy. Okay, anyways. So for good mornings, you could use a barbell. You could also use dumbbells. So just imagine I had that right now, holding it kind of behind my head. Just like this. Core is engaged. You're leaning forward, sticking your butt out. Feel it stretch the glutes. and then right back up. That exact movement, you are keeping your back pretty much flat. The goal is just to send your hips as far backwards as you possibly can. And you should be really feeling the glute stretch. And then once you feel the glute stretch, that's when you come right back up. That's basically what I'm gonna be doing, but just on a machine. So I prefer using the hack squat machine, but obviously most of you guys probably do not own a hack squat machine. And a lot of you are working out from home, so you could just do the standing version. Anyways, there are currently 180 pounds on this machine plus the 60 that it already is, so I need to lower the weight because your girl cannot start off with that. Oh no, Mariah, I hate that. My old gym didn't have one of these either. You gotta switch gyms because this is game changer. Let me just adjust the weight because, like I said, this is way too heavy for me right now. This seems just very elevated right now. I feel like it's like extra elevated, but I looked at it and if I drop it down any lower, it's gonna be flat. So I don't know. This is when I need Desiree here. Let me go ahead and set up the camera and then we're gonna do our first set. First set's gonna act as almost a warm up, even though we're using a decent amount of weight. First set, we're probably gonna do 10 to 12 reps. We'll feel it out. If we're at 10 and it's too challenging, we won't do 12, but if we can get through 10 and it's not that bad, we'll shoot for 12. All right, I think this camera is perfect, so let's do it. First set, 10 to 12, here we go. I don't know, where is Lauren today? Also, thanks to everyone that has followed me today. I appreciate you so much. My goal is to get 500 new followers today on this live. So let's try and hit that goal. Take a break. Holy. How are we feeling? Let me see. I know, this is very high up today. Not really understanding what's different, but I still feel it, so it's all that matters. This is good mornings on the hack squat machine. Nathan. Whew. All right, breathe. All right, Sorry, I'm just looking at the video. I see it could be shifted just a little bit. All right, we're at least gonna do 2 more sets, if not 3 of those. See, the problem, I'm not feeling it in my lower back, thank God. If I was, we'd be pausing this right now. I'm feeling it all in my glutes, a little bit in my hamstrings, but it's just very elevated, but I'm actually not hating it. I think it just looks weird, but I'm really feeling it in my glutes right now. So as long as that's happening, I don't care. All right, let's do set number 2. Again, we're gonna go for 12. We just did 12. We're gonna keep the same weight because we're not going too crazy on the first exercise. So let's do it. You got this, Mariah. And here we go. I know, I always forget to breathe. It's my worst trait. That piece was like not coming back in. I thought I was stuck. Oh my God. Breathe. That's my best friend. Alright, this lighting is like actually perfect right now. We can't mess with it. Let me get water, take a breather, and then we're gonna do set number 3. Woo. High five, Sabrina. Would I ever own my own studio and become a fitness instructor? I would love to own my own studio one day. I don't know if I'd ever want to teach classes though, like every single day. I feel like having my own gym would be a dream, but maybe not fitness instructor for in person, you know? I definitely am trying to become a personal trainer online, but I don't know. I need to really think about that. There's so many things that I want to do in life, and that's not on my like top priority, but having a gym would be really, really cool. All right, 1 second. Let me just go ahead and get some water. Breathe. One last and final set. And then we're gonna move on to, I think maybe after this, we will do the Landmine, which I'll explain what that is, but I kind of think that's what I want to do next. Anyways, this is gonna be our last and final set. I'm gonna switch up the angle just slightly, and then yeah, we'll be done after this one and move on to our next exercise, so stick with me. Also, thanks to everyone who's tapped the screen. We're already at 10K likes. That's crazy. Okay, let's do it. No, I do not live in Miami, but I do live in Florida. Oh my goodness. Breathe. Whew. No, the White Fox PR has not come in yet, unfortunately. I know some of you guys missed the home workouts. But I want to know, why do you guys miss the home workouts versus the gym? Like, as a viewer, what do you notice that's different other than home and gym, you know? Woo, your girl is out of breath. I'm just taking a look at this last piece of footage that we have. Okay, we're gonna move on. Next exercise is going to be the landmine, but I do need to clean this equipment off, so wait 1 second. Yeah, I definitely feel that, like, definitely more personal. It's just, you know, I would have to still go to the gym after the home workouts because I'm so used to, like, using very heavy machinery, weights, and obviously I didn't have that at my house. And it was just a lot on my body. And I feel like now that I just do the gym workouts rather than both, to me personally, I just feel like I have more time in my day to do things and to make more content and all of that. But I think I just want to start doing more lives at home that are not workouts. Like get ready with me or cook with me or things like that, you know? 1 second. All right, let me toss this tissue. Yeah, but I definitely get where you guys are coming from. But I feel like if I just start doing more lives from home, everyone can appreciate that. So then we can still get our workout done, but then still hang out. You know what I mean. Good morning, Babs. All right. We're going to go over to the landmine over here. Hopefully it's set up. If not, I need a breather. I forgot. We're also training a little bit of quads with that, and that felt awful. How are we doing? Isn't this color everything, Max? I'm obsessed with this color. This is the one I was saying, maybe my favorite. Breathe. No, these songs are throwbacks. Oh my gosh, my hair right now. It is a little hard to hold, Haley. Trust me, I get that. Remember, you can always modify these too. You could always break it up where you just do sumo squats. And then you do RDLs. Or you could do the combo like me. Whatever you want though. Whatever feels good to you, girl. We are gonna do 2 more sets of those. Ooh, I just got a good back crack. Thank you so much for the gift, by the way. Alright. Second one, we did 10. I can't do 12. We're gonna stick with 10. And we're gonna do 2 more sets of these. So if you're just down jumping on here, we started off with good mornings today. Today we're hitting hamstring and glute. So good mornings, target hamstring and glute. Right now we're doing a little combo of sumo squat into RDL. Sumo squats are good for quad and glute, and then the RDLs are good for ham and glute. So we're kind of doing a little variation today. We're combining the two. Desiree is not here today. She's fake. I forget what she had to do, but nope, she didn't join us today. She said she'll be back tomorrow though, so she better be. Tomorrow it's gonna be shoulders and triceps, so be prepared. All right, you guys ready? Let's do this thing. Set number 2, here we go. And thank you, this very, very sweet Chastity. I want to move this out of their way. 1 second. Very lightheaded. I need to sit down for a second.
Hey, how many sets you left before?
Wait, say it again, sorry.
How many sets you left before?
Just one.
Just one. Mind if I grab real quick for one
No,
set?
yeah, go ahead. I need a break anyway.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm dead. Whew. I need a shelf and abs. I popped the top. That is so funny. We got one more. That one really took me out just now. I think it's because our quads are still so sore from Monday. I also need abs. I really should do cardio today. I just don't know if I'd physically be able to get through cardio today. My legs might give out if I go on the Stairmaster. Yes, I have a birthday trip planned next month, and I need to be in shape for that. Thank you. So that's like my motivation right now, is look and feel good by my birthday. Oh my god, a marathon? Nathan, you have high expectations of me. A marathon is crazy. I think you'd see me right where I start off. I wish I was a runner. Unfortunately, I am not. I am going to Dominican Republic. I have never been. I'm going next month for about like 4 days, maybe 5 days, I forget. But I've never been. Super excited. I know, wait, where is Melanie? I thought I saw her this morning, but maybe I don't know. You guys see my sweat stash right now? Bad. Yes, I think it's Punta Cana. The thing is, I didn't plan this trip. Tiffany and Stephanie actually did. And it was supposed to be like a sister and boyfriend trip, but Stephanie's boyfriend couldn't make it. So now I get to take his spot. And I feel bad that he can't go, but I am very happy that I can. All right, anyways, this is gonna be, what, set number 3? Yes, set number 3. Our last set of these. I think I'm gonna bump you guys down a smidge. This is set number 3. Let's get to it. Goodness. That was a different level of rough. I need to take a break for a second. I love you, Mads. Take a break really quick. Oh my god. Let me look at these videos. Okay. Well. Exactly. We pushed through, that's all that matters. Legs are shaking like a leaf for real, Haley. I'm dead today, but we're feeling good. Does the collection have a looser fit than dynamic? Yes, I wouldn't say looser. I would definitely say more stretchy though. So the Impact and Dynamic collection, like when I wear them, I can't really like grab material, you know? But this one is very, very stretchy. I guess you would say there's less compression on this one compared to like Impact and Dynamic are very high compression. This one is definitely more stretchy, but I find it to be a little bit more comfortable. Impact will always be my favorite collection, and although it's not very stretchy, it just makes you look so freaking good. But this one is definitely more comfortable to work out in. It's not as tight, not as much compression, definitely more stretchy. Oh my god, that is so funny, Ronnie. That was literally me too though. You're so welcome, Mads. I'm gonna be posting all 6 colors tomorrow on what is it called? TikTok. I'm also gonna be posting a YouTube video comparing the different collections and its similar colors, because I find that a lot of people are like, what does this blue look like compared to number 1 is done. Not too bad. We could definitely do 12. Honestly, I could have probably done 15 for that one. But I think we're gonna, instead of upping the reps, up the weight. So, how are we feeling? I'm trying to look at this footage. Okay. Thank you, Lauren. No, I totally agree. I think we gotta just up the weight a little bit. And we gotta do abs today. I guess I'll try and do those on live as well. Because usually we don't do them on live and I just focus, but I think I need your guys' motivation to get through abs today. So I'm gonna do them on live at the end. Let me just bump this up really quick. Set number 2, we're gonna up the weight and we'll see how many reps. I do the same reps on each leg, so we'll feel it out for the first leg and then we'll do the rest. You get the point. This is the Canon G7X. That's currently what I'm using. Canon G7X. Mark III, not 2. All right, let's do it. Set number 2 is done. Holy goodness. Alright. We have one more. Let me get water and then we'll finish up. We have one more set of these. And then we have oh my god, why are people so weird? I need to walk. Some people are so creepy. Oh my god. I blocked them. Don't worry. The raspberry color, 10 out of 10. We have one more. Some people are literally so creepy, I can't. Okay, this can be our last one. Last and final set, and then we're gonna move on to maybe rounded back extensions. I don't know. We'll feel it out. I'm gonna position the camera a little bit differently. We're gonna get a different side. Switch it up a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna put you guys right here. I know we need Lauren in the chat for real. Shout out to the mods though, for real. And Leanne. Leanne, love you, girl. Alright, last one, best one, here we go. It's okay. I blocked them, no worries. Alright, we're done with those things. I'm so lightheaded. I think it's my problem though. I keep holding my breath. I really need to stop doing that. Reverse lunges, why do I feel it on the top on one side and this? Whew, hang on. And the top on one side and the side on the other. Are you saying like in your quad, Ronnie? High five, Maya. Yes, I'm just dying after that set. My app always randomly closes out. That is so annoying. Just glad you keep coming back after that. If mine was doing that, I'd be like, honestly, it's a sign. Oh, in your glute. Okay, so you're saying on the top and you're doing reverse lunges. So it's pretty weird, like just because you're feeling it kind of in one spot doesn't mean it's not working where it's supposed to work. So for example, sometimes when I'm doing like hip thrusts, I feel it in one glute and I don't feel it at all in the other glute, but I promise you the other glute is still working. So that's why like reverse lunges, it's good to do single leg or arm exercises to make sure your muscles are balanced properly. You don't have like one that's larger or stronger than another. So don't be too worried about feeling it in the same spot on each leg, you know? Let me clean this. I'm gonna let you guys choose what we do next. I'm thinking we could either do cast glute bridges, rounded back extensions, or hip abductions. What do you guys think? I'll let you guys pick today. No, we are literally putting in the work this week. Abductions, cast glute bridges, hip abduction. Okay, so how about we do hip abductions and then we could finish. Well, if I do, I'm gonna want to do cast glute bridges before I finish with hip abductions. So maybe we just do, I forgot they're over here. Okay, we're gonna do just maybe 2 or 3 sets of cast glute bridges and then we'll finish with hip abductions. I feel like that's like a good deal. We'll do both of those. We'll skip the rounded back extensions today though. And we'll save those for next week. I need to fill up this water though. Because that was exercise 3. We have done, what did we start off with today? Oh, we did good mornings. Then we did sumo squat into RDL. I have to verify I'm on live. Hang on. So, like I said, there we go. We did, wait, why did that not work? Okay. We did good mornings to start off with, and then we did sumo squat into RDL. Then we just did our glute kickbacks, and now we're gonna finish up with some cast glute bridges, and then we're gonna finish with hip abductions. So this will be exercise 4, and then we'll finish with one more, which is the hip abductions. That'll be 5, and we're just trying to do 5. I know, isn't this Define color so beautiful? This color drops on Thursday, so tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern time. This color, there's also a light purple, the raspberry color, midnight black, steel, and meadow. I forget what the purple color is called, but we have the purple color. This one's called ice. Then we have midnight black, raspberry, meadow, and steel. So all very beautiful colors. Don't forget, they're dropping tomorrow at 11 a.m. So set your alarms if you really want them, because I'm sure they're gonna probably sell out within a few minutes, and they probably won't restock for like a month or so. So just a little heads up, FYI. And let's stop talking and get to work. So trying to figure out where I'm gonna place my tripod. We're gonna place it on this other piece of equipment, I think. Let me set you guys down for a second. I will tell you guys about sizing. Let me just put this over here really quick. For the sizing for the new Define, I actually got a size small in the leggings. This top, I got a size small, the Shrug. The sports bra, I got a medium. Because usually I get an extra small, but, you know, I've been bulking a little bit, so. Yeah, so the YouTube video will come out on Thursday, so tomorrow. And, you know, honestly, I could probably drop it tonight, now that I'm thinking about it. Because today we can show all the colors. So I should probably post it tonight. So before the drop, you guys can see what you're getting. You know? That's way better mindset. Why would I post it when the drop happens? I don't know what I was thinking. You made a really good point. So thank you, Lauren. All right. So that's the plan then. I'll drop the YouTube video at some point today. I'll keep you guys posted, but that way I can compare colors, collections, styles, all of that before you actually purchase the Define, whatever. There won't be any half zippies, not yet. You never know, like they randomly drop stuff all the time. At this moment though, no. Okay. So, we're gonna do our set number 1. We're gonna keep the weight pretty light. We're gonna do probably like 10 to 12 reps, and that's it. So I'm over here, I'm kind of far away from you guys. I'll zoom in a little bit. We're just doing calf with this. Okay guys, I could only do 8. My legs almost gave out. My quads hurt so bad. This is a bad idea. The calf glute bridges are actually gonna take me out today. We are gonna do 2 more sets of these, keeping the same exact weight. Because like I said, if I do any more than that, I think I am gonna pass out at the gym. Let's see how many followers we have gotten so far today. 135. Okay, we're not very close to our goal. My goal is to hit 500 new followers today on live. So, how much longer do I need to stay on live? We've gotten 165 new followers. Sorry, I just got an email. How many is that? 435? Or 25? 25. Yeah, 425. We need to be on live for another like 3 hours, which is not gonna work because my body won't be able to take 3 more hours of this. But if you enjoy this live, I go live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you're looking to get in shape, work out, whatever, join me. I'm here at 9 a.m. Yeah, honestly, I should do a cook with me when I get home. Good idea. Let's finish up. This honestly might have to be my last set of the hip abductions, although I don't want it to be. I have to listen to my body, and it's about to give out. So we're gonna do one more set of these, and then we're gonna move on to hip abductions. Yes, today is hamstrings and glutes. That camera angle was the most trash thing I ever seen. I can't do it again though. I actually will give out. So we're gonna clean it up and act like we never did those. Those probably won't make the cut for the video. Oh my god, I know. My old gyms did not have this equipment. It's been a game changer, changing gyms. Is my husband a bodybuilder? My boyfriend is not a bodybuilder, no. You better wife me up though. We're gonna finish up with our hip abductions, and then we're calling it for this workout. Then we're gonna do some abs, but we're gonna finish up with the glute workouts, and then we'll do a little bit of abs. I thought you married your high school sweetheart. We are still together, and we're not married though. Okay. Let's finish up. Let's finish up. But speaking of, Brandon better put a ring on it. To be honest, my hand is a little too light and I've been lifting a lot of weight, so I need something to weigh my finger down. Okay. So, first one. We are gonna do probably 3 sets of like 15. I know that the man has had 10 years to save up. He gotta keep saving and hurry up. All right, this is gonna be set number 1. Set number 1, we're doing 12 to 15 reps, we'll see. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you gotta wait for the right time. All right, first one, here we go. That was 2 sets. We have 1 more. Hello, Brandy. I'm proud of you, girl. I'm dying at the gym today, unfortunately. My legs are wanting to give out, but we're powering through. This can be our last one. Last one, best one. Give me all you got. I'm gonna lower the weight and up the reps for this one because, like I said, my muscles really are about to give out. Playing Glorilla. They knew I needed this song for motivation. Okay, guys, it's time to finish up with a little bit of abs. I say a little bit because don't get it twisted. I ain't going crazy with abs today. If I go crazy anymore, we're not going to be able to work out the rest of this week. I do need to fill up my water really quick, though. Wipe it down. Yeah. This freaking tripod gives me so many problems. It's basically as tall as me. So what we did today was good mornings. We did those on the hack squat machine. And then after good mornings, we did, why am I drawing a blank? Sumo squats into RDLs. So good mornings, then sumo squat to RDLs. Then we did glute kickbacks. What am I missing, guys? Glute kickbacks, then cast glute bridges, and then we finished up with hip abductions. My gosh, my brain is really not on today. I'm sorry. I need to get a weight, so give me 1 second. Gonna bump this down 1. I'm not gonna record the ab workout, we're just gonna do it. Okay. I'm grabbing a 10-pound dumbbell and we're going to do a few different exercises. the last exercise we did was hip abductions. I'm sore. All right, first thing, I'm 5'2". Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off with weighted crunches. So weighted crunches. Then we are gonna do toe taps and then toe touches. We're gonna do 20 of each for 3 sets. But rather than doing 20 crunches, then toe touches, toe taps, we're gonna do 20 of each 3 times. So you'll see. Okay, just follow along. I'm making this way more complicated than it has to be. Just follow along. 20 of each, all right? I got you. Favorite so bad. That's one set. That's so funny. Ew. Hang on. Why are some people so weird? Oh my gosh. Sorry. We have 2 more of those. So we did our 20 weighted crunches, then we did toe taps, and then toe touches. I don't need a mat, to be honest. I'm gonna shower as soon as I get home, don't worry. Some people are just crazy. Okay, please don't be weird. Also, thanks to everyone who has tapped the screen. We're almost at 200 new followers. So, thanks to everyone who's got the follow. Alright, let's do our second set. Get this done and over with. This is not fun anymore. My abs are so bad. I'm in pain. Alright, second round. You guys got this. I look tired. I'm exhausted. That is terrible. Oh my god. I know we have one more, but it's really taking my ass right now, to be honest. I better have a six-pack after this. Let me get water. I know, I really need to do a cook with me when I get home. So you guys can see Opal. Everyone misses Opal. I'm hoping to get her a sister soon too. So I'm very excited about that. But anyways, what does that mean? UPA, UPA? What does that mean? There is someone that comments that on every single video of mine. UPA, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what it means. Someone please tell me what that means. They'll say like UPA, left leg, or UPA, left leg, or I don't get it. Does anyone know what that means? It's UPA. They say UPA, right leg, or UPA, left leg, or something. I don't know. Same Lauren. I'm just confused. Anyways. It's gonna be our last one. We are getting a strong 4. I need it. My birthday's coming up. Alright, anyways. Last and final set, and then we're all done for today, thank God. So let's just finish this. Last one, best one. all done. Hallelujah. And we're almost at 100,000 likes. Thank you guys so much for tapping the screen today. I know honestly it can get super annoying and redundant and you think it's pointless, but it really does help out the live. I also want to thank everyone who dropped a follow today. It means way more than you know. Yeah, thank you. And if you even commented, shared this live, honestly, I appreciate you so much. I think we should stay on here until we hit 100K. I might need a nap today after this workout. It really kicked my ass. I know my abs and glutes are screaming. Although my core doesn't look strong, we're gonna get there. But we do have a good pump in today. I love it. We killed it. This collection drops tomorrow. I will be posting a YouTube video at some point later today, so just stay up to date on my Snapchat and Instagram stories. I will post the YouTube video by the end of this evening. So isn't this color so beautiful, Melody? It drops tomorrow. I'm obsessed with it. I have the shroud, sports bra, leggings, and then it also comes in shorts. All right, what are we at? Ooh, we're almost at 100K. The shroud is everything, right? I love it. It just looks so put together. I wish this was the color of my eyes. My eyes are very dark blue. Yes, it is very stretchy. Compared to other collections, this is the stretchiest. I feel that, Ronnie. Or I understand that. I personally don't really struggle with that, but yeah, if you don't like things around your neck, you won't want the shrug. But this is so lightweight as well. Like, I don't even feel that this is on my neck. We hit 100K. Thank you guys so much. How many followers did we gain today? Okay, we gained 200. The goal was 500. But 200, we got 200 new people that are welcomed into our little family. So, thank you. Let me see. I sweat so much, though I'm getting more comfortable wearing any color. I wear a lot of black. That is my mom. My mom is the queen of just wearing black everywhere, every day. I'm trying to convince her to like get some colors. But they do have the midnight black option as well. Are ab workouts more effective once you lose fat in the area? I have stubborn fat around my tummy. So I would say ab workouts are going to be beneficial no matter what. If you're trying to lose weight, you don't need to lose. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you so much for the gift. Even if you are trying to lose fat, do what you need to do to lose that fat, like cardio, calorie deficit, cleaning up your diet, but also you can do ab workouts combined with that, so your core is getting stronger while you're also shedding off that fat. So, but if you are really trying to lose stubborn fat like me, this little stubborn, and I'm not calling myself fat, I am not fat, please don't take that the wrong way. I am saying my lower belly is my problem area, you know, my stubborn area. It's just every woman has this, by the way, so it's completely normal. But if that is something you are trying to tone up, sculpt out, you have to go into a semi-calorie deficit. Thank you oh my gosh, thank you for the gift again. But this is my problem area, this and my back, honestly, like this right here, you know? So if I really, really wanted to get rid of that, then I would have to go in more of a calorie deficit, add some cardio, and also doing some ab workouts is gonna help me sculpt out my core. But really, abs are made in the kitchen. They say that for a reason. So if you are eating like crap and you're doing a bunch of ab workouts and you're not seeing progress, it's because what you are consuming. So just remember that. What age should you start lifting? There's no specific age, but you know, take my advice or leave it. I think kids, teenagers, all of those things, try a sport out, you know? For me, I did gymnastics, dance, cheerleading, And those were some of the best years of my life. I had goals I was working towards in the sport. It made me extremely motivated. It also kept me consistent, level-headed. I also met a bunch of good friends that I have for the rest of my lifetime. So if you're a teenager, if you're a kid, and you're watching this right now, try doing a sport. You can meet some of your lifelong best friends, and there's so many good things about sports, because you can only do sports typically for a few years unless you go professional, which I wish I did for gymnastics, but in a different world I did. But yeah, I would suggest going into a sport that you enjoy. Thank you so much for the gifts. And then who knows, maybe you could become a professional, and then if that doesn't work out when you're older, you could always do weightlifting as well. My son lifts in football, but they won't let him just lift what they want. They monitor it. Exactly. So in all those sports, like even including gymnastics, cheerleading, we're lifting, but it's like a different type, you know? So that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it. Let's see. Thank you guys so much for the gifts, by the way. You do not need to be sending me gifts. I appreciate it so much, but you do not have to do that. I always feel guilty when you guys send me gifts. Tips for bulking. I lost 20 pounds. Okay, this is not going to be good advice, but it's advice. Go to Texas Roadhouse. I swear on my life, I was going to Texas Roadhouse too many times, having rolls, loaded fries. This is not actual advice. Don't take this advice, because I did a dirty bulk and now I'm struggling with excess fat. But if you're trying to gain a few pounds, go to Crumble Cookie. Go to Texas Roadhouse, because that's what I did. I'm not saying to take that advice. I'm mainly just joking right now. But it was very easy for me to gain weight when I was going to Texas Roadhouse once a week, or Crumble Cookie, or any of those places, because the Crumble Cookies are like 1,000 calories each. And I would have like 2, 3, 4 of them. It was really bad. And honestly, I did have Texas Roadhouse for the first time last night. I do not regret it one bit. I haven't had it in probably 2 months, and Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorite. Sorry, I got like really quiet in here. Texas Roadhouse is one of my favorite restaurants ever. If you're a Texas Roadhouse hater, we will never get along. I don't understand it. Texas Roadhouse is so freaking good. If Texas Roadhouse has no fans, I'm dead. So, went there last night. I got a steak, a salad, loaded french fries, and I had 1 roll. So, I try and have a little bit of a balance of salad and french fries. Still bad for me, but I do not regret it, because I've been going so hard in the gym. I'm like, I deserve it, but it really is the best. Come get a lobster from me at work. Oh my god, wait, where do you work again, Ronnie? I forget. Their filet salad. Oh my god, don't even get me started. I can't even talk about it, because I'm going to want to go there for lunch today. Their filet is so good. I had a filet with the house salad and ranch, loaded french fries with ranch, and then I had one of their rolls. New England Eatery on A1A. Okay, Ronnie, I'm going to have to look into that. Texas is so bomb. Oh my god, it's so good. But that's the problem. I could eat every single roll. I could eat a whole basket of rolls to myself if I really wanted to, but I have to restrict myself. I'm like, girl, we don't need 5 Texas Road. And also, not even just the rolls. The butter, I be scooping it like it's like a reward. I'm like digging in the butter. One whole roll uses the whole entire butter. So that's why I can't go there that often, because I will eat literally everything. I'll be licking my fingers. That butter is so good. No, I'm like, keep it coming, especially since they're free. I'm like, yeah, we'll take 1 more. They're like, do you guys want some more rolls? Duh. Is that even a question? Yeah, we burn a lot of calories in the gym, and that's why I didn't feel so guilty going yesterday, because I'm like, I deserve that. I went so hard. I'm like, I need some good protein to help me heal these muscles, so I really don't regret it. But yeah, anyways, that's my tips. I think we're done though. I haven't had the bloomin' onion in so long. Oh, I should have got that last night, honestly, since last night was like a cheat day for me. I messed up. But anyways, okay, last thing I'm gonna say is, if you're new here, I go live Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. It is currently 10:43, so we've been on for about 1 hour and 43 minutes. Every day is a little bit different. Mondays are quads and glutes. Tuesdays are back and bicep. Wednesday today is hamstring and glute. Tomorrow is shoulder and triceps. Fridays are just glutes. So if any of you guys are trying to get in shape, or maybe you know someone that's trying to get in shape, have them drop a follow, share my account with them. I go live Monday through Friday. Sometimes people just want a little bit of motivation, a workout partner to work out with, even if it's not in person. You could be doing a whole different workout. We could just be listening, or you could just be listening to me. But either way, if you enjoyed this live, drop a follow. If you know someone who would enjoy this live, drop a follow. And I will be posting a lot of TikToks today. I posted like 3 yesterday and I think 3 the day before. So if you haven't caught up, go watch them. And yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything today. Commenting, sharing, liking the live. We got 112,000 likes. That's crazy. And I hope to see you all here tomorrow for shoulder and triceps. We're gonna sculpt these babies out. All right? I love you guys, seriously, and I hope you have a great day, and I will keep posting on Snapchat. So I will see you all there. I love you. Have a great day. Bye.